The slot man in motion right. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 11 yards for number 11.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams finding some room at midfield. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Lynch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey, flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Eli Harold from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. McDonald, the man in motion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great... And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on first down. Well, this one complete to Seth Roberts. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to make a case that Alshon Jeffrey loves to run the post pattern. And the guy throwing the ball to him loves him running it. Right in his sight lines, great catch radius. You can stick the ball up there, and he can go out and get it.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down. On play action, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eli Harold in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. The play clock's running down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
A lot depends on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about depending on which.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after now from Sturgis. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. In motion right is Austin. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Caught left side. Garcon. Room to run past midfield. And now running right through him. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Stafford. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. It's McDonald for a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust. Guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A final shot before half for Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. Good move at the 30. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First down, the run with Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down following the run. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Down, Stafford here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Williams will try again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles. Offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right in, that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Kaepernick now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Williams fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need